Paulo. Now, hello everyone again. And this is the invited talk number 9. So Paulo Bretones is the chair, Boonrucksar is the speaker. Please give your talk. Your time.
Okay.
Paulo, as you want.
Okay, I can say, yeah.
You can start, yes.
It's all right, you start. Right, this is we're invited talk number 9, and we have the invitation to Boonrucksar Soonthornthum. It's the vice president, he's the vice president of the Commission C1 of the IAU, and the talk is about astronomy education in the era of digital transformation strategies on. So you are most welcome, Boon, so you can start whatever you want. Okay, thank you very much again.
Okay, thanks, Paulo. Yeah, good evening from Thailand. I'm Boonrucksar Soonthornthum from the National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand, or NARIT. Today, I'm happy to give a presentation on the strategies on astronomy education in the era of digital transformation. So, astronomy education is one of the key role of the IAU strategic plans. The Office of Astronomy for Education, or the OAE, has just been established since 2019. And we also have the IAU Commission C1, the education and development. This commission can be the driving force and the crucial mechanism of the IAU to support the OAE on promoting astronomy education. You see that. I'm sorry, I cannot move the.
Yes, I can see that it doesn't work. Go out the presentation mode.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I know how to do that now. Okay, so we are now in the era of the digital transformation. So we use digital technology in our everyday life and astronomy activities through the application of digital technology, especially in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic, or even the post-COVID period. Digital technology become a powerful tool to serve regular activities, for example, conferences, meetings, and workshops, and so on. And also the digital solution may enable the new type of creativity and also the innovation. So astronomy literacy can use to promote human capacity building. The astronomy literacy is the tool for promoting several thinking skills of the young student, actually. For example, the critical thinking, the logical thinking, and analytical thinking. This slide shows the PISA worldwide ranking for the high school student. You see that many parts of the world from the map on the lower left, you can see in the red color, especially in the Southeast Asia, in Africa, and part of South America, need to promote the thinking skill. This is the example of how we use the astronomy education to promote human capacity building. We use astronomy education for teacher training, for student training, as you see in the pictures. So this is how we transform the on-site teacher training to the online teacher training, and we can do that very well in this difficult time of the COVID-19 pandemic. why astronomy education is important for the human capacity building. Because astronomy is one of the oldest natural sciences, which can stimulate curiosity, create passion, inspiration. So astronomy literacy is the important ingredient for human resource development and the human capacity building in science technology, actually. And also astronomy requires students to learn several related disciplines, especially physics, mathematics, statistics, other sciences, engineering. So astronomy lead to the novel question of the universe, which require the deep learning in science. So we can build up the strong science platform to support application technology development, which lead to the innovation. Let me show you an example of how we get a strategy to disseminate astronomy education uh, to in Thailand. So we managed to deliver the made in Thailand 10-inch Dobsonian telescope and several learning material in astronomy to selected school all over Thailand. During the past 5 years, we managed to deliver about 460 Dobsonian telescope to 460 schools in 76 provinces in Thailand with intense training to the teacher and the student. So we have a lot of school network all around Thailand, at least 460 schools. So that's why we can easily do any astronomy activity either on site or online. We also been appointed by the IAU since 2012 to host what they call the Southeast Asia Regional Office of Astronomy for Development, or the C-Road. So we now the C-Road of the IAU and working closely with the OAD. We also been endorsed by the UNESCO for the International Training Center in Astronomy since 2017, but officially opening on the 2019 at our headquarters called the Astropark in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is one of the example of the online IAU NASA school in Thailand. On 2019, we organized the on-site NASA workshop in Thailand, the first one. But this year, according to the COVID-19 pandemic, we do the second NASA workshop online this time. And you can see that in this photo that our school network, I think more than 150 schools joining the NASA school in Thailand this time. We also joined with the IAU, the Astronomy Days in school in Thailand. In 2019, we do the on-site, but we already plan to join the Astronomy Day in school at the Great Total Solar Eclipse on the 14th of December this year. They're passing to Argentina and yeah, right. And Narit joining with the IAU Office of Astronomy for Development co-organized, we call the C-Road webinar in August 25th, 2020. So we have a country in the Southeast Asia, and we have the invited speaker from Thailand, from Indonesia, and from the IAU. This very interesting webinar that we organized last August. Let me talk about the deep learning, especially the data intensive astronomy for education. In the middle, you will see our headquarters, we call Princess Silinthorn Astropark. we established the university network. We have the whole, many universities in Thailand joining with NARIT for working on astronomy research and education. We also host as the data center in astronomy. So we collect the data from our Thai National Observatory at Doi Inthanon in Chiang Mai, and also our Thai Robotic Network telescope. We have our own telescope in several parts of the world. For example, in United States, in Chile, in China, and also in Australia. So we have a lot of data to be collected. And also we plan to establish the data archive for our 40-meter Thai National Radio Telescope that just been completed this year. And we hope that next year we can start the observation using our Thai National Radio Telescope. We also have many international collaboration. For example, the GoTo project. The GoTo stand for Gravitational Wave Optical Transient Observer Project, joined with many universities in United Kingdom. We also joined with China with the Juno, the Neutrino Observatory Project, and also the Cherenkov Telescope ALEC Consortium. So we, at the data center, we have a lot of data for the deep learning in data intensive astronomy for education. This is our high performance computing cluster. So up to now, we have the high computing facility with the peak performance up to 120 teraflops. This is just a benchmark of our facilities compared with supercomputing facility, especially in China and also in United States. So we try to increase our computing facilities here in Thailand. So astronomy education played a very important role for promoting the what we call the 21st century skill for the young generation. This is very important for the student, graduate student, undergraduate student, and also early career researchers through school workshop and conferences on the big data, data pipeline reduction, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, for example. This shows some example of the machine learning on galaxy formation and also some machine learning on variable star. We organize several workshops here also in Thailand. This is the example of the workshop that we organize in Thailand with Southeast Asia country on the big data and machine learning using the gravitational wave optical transient observers. So we use the data for the deep learning for the student training. So this is the example of the machine learning project with the GoTo. So we study many projects on gravitational wave, on transient phenomena, on exoplanet atmosphere retrieval, on globular cluster classification. We use the data and machine learning for variable star classification. So this is the example that we have done here in Thailand, joining with many universities in Thailand and also many institutes in the Southeast Asia. So for the conclusion on the strategy of astronomy education for the career path development, we try to drive astronomy education in the digital era through two strategies. One is the distribution of astronomy literacy, and the second is to provide the young generation the 21st century skill using data-intensive astronomy. So this is a task. And if you see at the pyramid, you will see that we managed to use the astronomy activity for the inspiration of the student. Each year we manage to organize activities to the student around Thailand and in Southeast Asia, more than 100,000 students involved. We also organize youth research program for the high school teacher and the high school student. So we have many teacher and many students involved each year in the youth researcher program. So we also provide the internship program for the student, for the bachelor degree student in science and engineering, technical college student. And finally, we provide a scholarship program for postdoctoral fellow, PhD, master, and bachelor student. So finally, we believe that we would manage to produce high skill researcher and research engineering. So we hope to extend our strategic plans on astronomy education for human resource development through regional and interregional collaboration in the near future, because we do a lot of kind of activity for astronomy literacy and data intensive astronomy. So this is just part of my talk. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Boon. This is all. Thank you very, very much. So I don't know if you have any questions in the question and answer. We have received nothing. And even we can have any question. Beatriz, do you have any question to do? So, okay, Boon, may I ask a question, if you permit me? So,
Yeah.
congratulations, a very interesting program, very deep. You are in touch of many digital data, many data about to persuade, to incentivize careers on astronomy research. Very important, even with the participation of the NACE group for the teacher formation, okay, teacher training. So more of this, only a question or a suggestion. Let me know about not only to have the careers on astronomy research, but as we have talked about, as a continuation of the commission, I'm very happy to be with you here, as about the education studies. Do you have, how is the contact with the people of education field that you are promoting anyway studies about curriculum, evaluation, things about learning and teaching process. Do you have any contact with the people or colleagues of this area? Tell me, please, or tell me to the people who are attending here.
Yeah, you see, as I show in the slide of disseminating astronomy education through the school network. So we start with delivering Dobsonian telescope to 160 schools in 76 province, nearly every province is in Thailand, because we have 77, just one province is missing. So we have very strong school network in Thailand, actually. And we organize every year the teacher training. We start from the basic training, teacher training, intermediate teacher training, and also advanced teacher training. That where we train the teacher and provide them a lot of learning materials with intense training from our staff, you know, for the teacher. So it's I think it's very successful to
Yeah,
distribute astronomy all around Thailand, and we also extend, since we are the Southeast Asia Office of Astronomy for uh, Development. So we extend our training activities to our neighboring country. And under the International Training International Training Center in Astronomy under UNESCO, we would be able to extend our activities to some other region like Africa and South America in the future.
Yes, very, very interesting. But you know, as my question is that if you have a master degree and probably have a PhD degree on astronomy, on astronomy field, let me say very clearly, right? And about the specific content about astronomy research, about astronomy contents. But I ask you, do you have any post-graduation program about education, right? Probably you have, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah, as we have talked about the connection with these people, because we can understand as another field, right? As a Bourdieu, for instance, for the sociology, so that you have the astronomers and the astrophysicists. So you could be in another field, the people of education. Could be because of the main of the goal of studies to go in depth on things about sociology, psychology, didactics. You understand, right? So, do you have any connection with these people at your universities? Well, I tell you because for me, as you have a big project, fantastic project, even because of these telescopes, it's fantastic. So, how can we in depth about the studies about third teaching and learning about how do the students understand or how do the teachers reflect about astronomy education? Do you have any contact with these people there? How are the things?
yeah, I do realize how important of astronomy education research. So we are working closely now with several university, especially Chiang Mai University. Now
Yeah.
there are some PhD students working on astronomy education now, and I think we can extend to other university and other faculties for the collaboration in doing astronomy education research in the future. I think we can do that. I strongly believe that.
Sure, sure. So it's a dream to understand, even because of culture of Thailand. I can sometimes I was thinking about not only about the STEM, but the STEAM, as we know, right? To use an A in the term because of art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, right, right,
human,
right.
yeah, because of the
Yeah,
human feeling, right? Yeah, yeah. Very,
yeah.
very
Even now
fantastic.
we are in the era of the interdisciplinary also, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
science, technology, mathematics, arts, and
yeah.
engineering very
And so
important.
much. Yeah, really, really. And as the
So,
question is,
Paulo,
yeah, tell
Paulo,
me, yeah,
there's one question in the chat. Can
sure,
I
please.
say it?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a question from Ryan Khan that it says to Burum, I would like to attend teachers training, but when it's going to happen again?
Forward.
Uh, Ryan Khan is asking that he wants to attend another teachers training, and he's asking when it's going to happen again.
Okay, this is one thing that we want to extend the teacher training for the international collaboration. So we may start with the Southeast Asia region, and then we will try to extend to another region of the world. Yeah, we do that. But now we focus a lot on teacher training, Thai teacher training. So each year, I think we have more than 600 teacher uh, went through the basic teacher training, and we have about 35 for the intermediate teacher training. And some invited teacher with student are invited to go to the advanced teacher training, uh, which we train the teacher and the student how to do some research using our data, our observational data. So it's very successful. We already continue this teacher training. I think nearly 10 years already. We already done, but we will try to extend this training to international level in the near future. Thank you for the question.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Nicholas. Do you have any other question? It's all right.
No, I think that we are all right here. So if you want to say something more, we have some further time.
Okay, so I think this is very important time, you know, that we need to use the astronomy literacy for creating the thinking skill of the people in many regions of the world, to let them do critical thinking, analytical thinking, and so on. So this is very important, and we uh, will provide many facilities for the young generation to be able to access the data science. So I think this is the 21st century skill for the young generation, and we would provide this kind of skill. Even they're going to astronomy profession or other profession, but they need some kind of basic skill on this.
Great. And the last one, because it just appeared from Rosa Maria Ross, it says, Neril is doing an excellent work. Congratulations for your activities, and especially for the presence of astronomy in the curricula in the country. After Neril activities, do you have some changes in the curricula related to astronomy?
Yeah. Fortunately, in Thailand, we have the national curriculum in Earth, astronomy, and space science. So we try to revise several times. We have the kind of a National Institute for Education uh, to revise many science curriculum. And astronomy curriculum is one of the curriculum that we use for the student all over Thailand, maybe more than 20 years ago. Yeah.
Great, thank you. From me, it's okay.
Okay,
Very
thank you.
interesting, Boon. Boon, thank you very much. Very well. So my congratulations because your efforts, right? And I wish, even because of the International Day, the Astronomy Day in the schools, right? If you have a
We will join on the 14th of December. Oh,
yes, we can use an example for the next eclipse, and we have a platform, as you know, you are part of the group, and we're thinking about to continue for the next year, right?
yeah.
So congratulations. In the screen, you have Beatriz, me, and you as the three presidents in the continuation of the commission. For me, it's a pleasure. I have a problem with my connection yesterday, but I would like to be very well for the next days for the meeting. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for your participation.
We will work
Thank
together.
you, Beatriz.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
one.
you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.